Now, moving on to this next one, which expression is equivalent to the expression below? X to the power of 27, all raised to the power of 6. So with this one here, we're looking at an example of a power, where we're raising x to the power of 27 to the power of 6. And the rule is, the shortcut rule, is you will multiply those exponents together. So again, x to the power of 27 raised to the power of 6 ends up becoming x to the power of 27 times 6. And so we can take a moment here to the side if we need to. 7 times 6, 42. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 4 is 16. So that'll be x to the power of 162. Answer choice D. All right, so starting this question off here, we see which expression is equivalent to the expression below. And I noticed that we have x to the power of 6 times y to the power of 5, all to the power of 3. Now, this is important because it's not just the y that is raised to the 5th to the 3rd. It's, again, this entire group. And so the rules for taking the power of a product, again, the power of two terms being multiplied, we'll go ahead and simply apply the power to each individual piece. So what we have here is this will turn into x to the power of 6 cubed, and then y to the power of 5 to the power of 3. Now, this is going to make things a little easier to look at because everyone help me out. When we have a power raised to another power, what do we do with those exponents? What do? We go ahead and multiply. So with that said, we have 6 times 3, which is 18. And then we have 5 times 3, which is 15. And so there's our final answer. We have x to the power of 18 multiplied by y to the power of 15. All done. D is the answer. All right, moving on here to which expression is equivalent to this entire group all to the power of 4. So I'm going to show you how you can get this answer right in, honestly, 5 seconds, maybe less, if you just take a look at the answer choices. Everyone, take a look at your answer choices. What do you notice? We have 5, 20, 5, and 625. We don't have any other numbers other than 5 right here, raised to the power of 4. This is one of those, powers of groups, and we're going to distribute the 4 to all of these. But at one point, what I know very clearly is that 4 is going to become the exponent on the 5 at some point. Everybody, 5 to the power of 4 is 5 multiplied by itself 4 times. 5 times 5, 25. Everybody, 25 times 25, which is the only number here that could be 25 times 25. D, right there. That's the only answer choice that has the correct simplification of 5 to the power of 4. So I don't even need to do any of the other work. I don't have to waste my time. We're good. I can show you the rest of it. I can absolutely show you top to bottom, but I want to show you test-taking strategy as well. When you have multiple choice options, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. But with that, here we go. Let me show you by moving this over here on the left. And so we'll have 5x to the power of 7 over y to the power of 4. What this turns into, like I said before, is we're going to distribute to each of the exponents. If the exponent isn't there, replace it with the exponent because it's a 1. 1 times anything is going to be that anything, that 4 that we have. So that'll be 5 to the power of 4, x to the power of 7 to the power of 4, and then y to the power of 4. So we already see that the y to the power of 4 at the bottom checks out. The 625 checks out. We just have to make sure that the x to the power of 28 checks out. And it does, because what we have here is a power to a power. And so what we do in those circumstances is we multiply those exponents. So what we have is x to the power of 7 times 4. 7 times 4, that's 28. And so we saw earlier 5 to the power of 4 is 625. And then we have y to the power of 4 on the bottom. So yeah, we can definitely prove that the correct answer is correct. But remember, we have the advantage of test-taking strategies, especially when it comes to multiple choice options. And now moving it along here to the next one, which expression is equivalent to the expression below, where we have the group x and y together raised to the power of 20. So when we take a look at that, what we're going to do is understand that this is the power of products. And so what we do here is we are going to distribute basically this exponent to each individual piece's exponents. So to make this just a little bigger, let me just get that here. All right, so to make that a little bigger, what I want you to notice is that the x has an exponent of 1 and the y has an exponent of 1. So what's going on here is this 20 is going to multiply with this 1, and the 20 is going to multiply with that 1 as well. Everyone, 20 times 1 is what again? I think that's the hardest question of the day. Yep, that'll be 20. So the answer here is x to the power of 20, y to the power of 20. Just like that, nice and easy, and we're good. The correct answer is answer choice A. All right, next up, which expression is equivalent to the expression below? We have a nested power here. We have a nested exponential relationship. So we have x to the power of 10, all of that raised to the power of 4, all of that raised to the power of 2. So this one might seem a little confusing at first, but to be honest, all we have to do is trust our rules. And here's what I mean. Allow me to write the x to the power of 10, and then to the power of 4, and then to the power of 2. I'm going to do it like this because it's going to make things just a little easier to see. So allow me to try to make a little cover for this. Perfect. So if we just take away the complexity and make it just a little easier in this way, everyone, yes or no, do you notice that this is a power to a power? Do we notice that? Perfect. So if we just focus on the outside pieces, yeah, we have this term here to the power of 4, all to the power of 2, and we know that taking a power to a power, we multiply those exponents. And so what we have is going to be this. Allow me to grab everything on the inside, bring it down over here, and the new exponent is going to be 8. And so with that, allow me to just take that away now. Let's move that over here. And now we have the same situation. We have a power to a power. And the same story goes, everybody. When we take a power to a power, we multiply those exponents. 10 times 8, that's 80. And that's going to be x to the power of 80. Answer choice D is the correct answer.